Division Championship.
Referee Aaron Greider trying to get in between both men here.
Come on, right
just
to the
digging
eyes.
in the eyes. What is
the conquistador out here?
this? Is the conquistador?
You said Cal Hero was the conquistador.
Oh, plants him with the
Look at that DDT.
Just planted Luke Curtis.
Oh, fanny
he's
pack
missing
knee. Hit him with the knee. Get it,
Still
kid.
can't see.
Cal.
Yes!
He did it. The fanny pack kid is the champion.
I beat Tony single-handedly in the middle of this ring all by myself. But now you're telling me not only is there a rematch on Tuesday, December 13th, in a cage? I don't wrestle in cages. No. Cages are for animals. They can't make me. You can't make the face that runs the place do anything. I run the place.
What does everybody want?
Well, I'm telling you, December 13th, Christmas Chaos, it'll be you versus Tony Gunn in an 18-foot high steel cage.
This is my jungle. I said that I'm gonna do what I have to do. I came back, different mindset, different man, different lion. Cash flow was just here, was taking a place. I was not here.
Cash is king. You claim to be a man. If you're a man and you got something to say, won't you say it to my face?
I did what I said, and I'm gonna take everything what I say. You should not play with me. You should go home, play with your kids, because you're not gonna turn.
No, you don't bring Cash's family into this.
Strong words by both men.
Shira made a mistake there. Cashflow, a fiercely protective father and family man. These guys are fixing to tear each other apart. Hard.
OVW Live, Brian Vincent, Dancing Stevie J, and Josh Ashcraft ringside to call all the
Already in the ring,
There's a lot of excitement.
TW3, Wayne Moxie and Callan Vance.
Brian, I can't think of a better way to start off OVW TV, but with a little fatal four-way Rush Division action.
Exactly, Josh. How do you spice up the show? By putting one of the hottest divisions in professional wrestling at the very beginning, folks. We're in the holiday season. We're feeling giving, and this is a gift of a matchup for the finest Rush Division competitors, Steve.
Speaking of feeling giving, not so much there for Wayne Moxie. The other three showing a little respect.
Manny Domingo's in a giving spirit. He just gave him a kick right to the mouth.
That's what you get for being a humbug, I guess. Manny Domingo laying out some season's beatings now. The man from Austin, Manny Domingo, knows how to go. But this four-man Rush Division matchup is anybody's game.
Deep arm drag there out of Domingo. And just shoving Callan Vance directly into the face at TW3.
The fast-paced action of the Rush Division, almost impossible to call. Well, for me anyways, you guys are doing pretty good.
Now, guys, Manny Domingo, oh, gosh, just got clotheslined out of his boots. I was going to say, has had an opportunity at the Rush Division Championship, something the other three men at this stage in their career can only dream of.
But that dream may come to fruition for one of these men if they're able to pick up a win here tonight.
And look at Wayne Moxie. Moxie now just swinging at anything that moves. T-Dub stopping that momentum.
Ooh. TW3 coming down here from Waukesha, Wisconsin. Oh! And then you see Wayne Moxie traveling across the ring and back again. Getting freaking flyer miles here for going across the ring, digging at every man.
Wayne Moxie with a little bit of momentum, but quickly cut off by TW3 with those educated feet.
Quick kicks to the body and head of Wayne Moxie, taking him out of the equation. T-Dub now setting his sights on Callan Vance.
Callan Vance, a product of the OVW Academy, brought to you by Al Snow. And guys, this kid just gets better every time we've seen him. Manny Domingo, though, you can say the same.
Manny Domingo doesn't care about his personal growth in there right now.
Well, Josh, actually, let me ask you about Manny Domingo's personal growth. The man who had a shot at the Rush Division Championship couldn't get the job done. Does that give you a little more motivation going into these matches to prove that no one deserves to pass you in line?
Oh, of course it does. And I wouldn't say that he didn't, get the job done. He did the best that he could.
Callan Destroyer.
But when you're facing somebody the caliber of certified Luke Curtis, Manny he came up a little bit short, that's all.
Ooh,
but that takes nothing away from the heart of Manny Domingo and the athleticism of not only him, but everyone else in the OVW Rush division.
Hold on, Manny Domingo thinking something crazy, Steve.
Oh, huge torpedo knocking every man out. Manny standing tall.
And Josh, there's that heart from Manny Domingo, which you were discussing. And Josh, we're looking right now, Manny Domingo looking to put this away. That heart might get him the W here.
I look like he might be going to the high rent district.
Manny willing to throw caution to the ring to do what it takes here. Right over Wayne Moxie. Moxie charges. Oh, man, what a knee.
Blasted through him.
Wayne Moxie coming out like a freaking cannonball, taking out Manny Domingo.
Moxie lines up T-Dub. T-Dub had it scouted, saw him coming. There's that rewind kick.
Beautiful, sending Moxie into the ropes and out of the ring.
All the way to the outside. Now Callan Vance, fresh from the nightclub in there.
You guys think all these competitors are worn out. That's the thing, the Rush division, you go hell for leather, you go gas real quick.
And a leaping crescent kick, just taking out T-Dub.
Right to the side of the head.
Callan clawing at him, trying to capitalize, but hold on, Manny's back up.
Wait a second. I think this could be that Pachuco plunge.
Dropping him deeper than Austin, Texas. Manny Domingo, the Latino, might be looking to a go-go to the top rope.
Back up to the top. What does Manny have in mind?
450.
450 splash.
The
Manny
winner of the
Domingo pulls it out.
Manny Domingo!
Manny Domingo looking to make his way back to the top of the Rush division tonight with a huge win.
Folks, our sleigh ride is heading full speed ahead to Christmas Chaos on Tuesday, December 13th, but we got so much more action before we get to next Tuesday, guys.
We have a great night of OVW action lined up. We are going to see Arie Alexander and Alice Crowley go head-to-head yet again, and I tell you what, this feud just keeps heating up.
That's right, but speaking of hot feuds, we've got the Fallen looking to take a little bit of a measure of revenge tonight against Luscious Lawrence, Omar, Amir, and on their team tonight, one night only, HollyHood, Haley J.
Now, you're hearing a lot about heat. Let's talk about one of the hottest tag teams in wrestling right now, the viral sensations, the Outrunners, will be in action after the break, folks. We got action top to bottom here on OVW Live. You're not going to want to miss a second, so stick around and we will be right back.
America, home of the free. Free is our favorite word. Like free refills. We get it. That's why at Morgan & Morgan, our fee is free. That means you don't pay anything unless we win your case. Injured? Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
It's free.
The queen of OVW and the reigning women's champion. So I start my mornings by serenading myself, because who else am I? Okay, what is going on here?
It's this guy, I'm super interested in him. You know how it is when you're just like, can't stop talking to each other.
Okay.
It's like this 24/7.
Okay. So who's this lucky guy?
I mean, you know.
I do?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Aaron.
You.
Yeah.
And him.
Yeah.
And he's melting your ice?
You know, when it's real, there's no questions, you just know. I think he might be the one.
And their opponents, Truth Magnum, Turbo Floyd, the Outrunners!
The Neon Nightmares, the Lambo Duo. Guys, the talk of the town, the Outrunners, viral sensation. sensations after their appearance on AEW. That's all the internet's been talking about. Outrunners.
Oh, hold on, Tony Evans got something to say.
Probably about the Outrunners.
Now, I came out a few weeks, hush. I came out a few weeks ago and I told you all that I was gonna start taking opportunities here. I'm tired of waiting. I said it, hush. I said it before and I still mean it. I don't care if I got to tag with this jerk off to face these guys. I don't care. My winning starts tonight.
Wow, I don't know if I've heard anyone get booed this loudly.
I mean, not very flattering words for his tag team partner, a veteran in here, Rudo Raul Amata.
Not really endearing himself, you're absolutely right, Josh, but could this be a case where Tony Evans almost feels like he doesn't need a partner?
Well, Raul Amata, multiple-time OVW Tag Team Champion, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe television champion at one point.
As confident as Tony Evans may be, as superior as Tony Evans may be, he is in the ring on the opposite side.
Oh, now look at this.
Turbo Floyd reaching out those thick arms and pulling Rudo into the corner, and now here we go, quick tags. You guys, like we said, internet's been ablaze with talks of the Outrunners. They are spinning their own tail, if you will, and the internet's taking notice. You just can't get on Twitter without seeing Truth Magnum, Turbo Floyd.
What's a Twitter?
It's only because you follow like 3 people, and 2 of them are Floyd and Magnum.
Yeah.
I'll have you know I'm followed by both men. I have over 1,000 dedicated followers, about 500 bots. But here we go, Turbo with that side headlock and those tree trunk-like arms just wrapped around the cranium of Tony Evans.
Butt runners is what they're called.
A punch right to the forehead. The referee's view was obstructed on that. Quick tags in and out by the Outrunners here.
Doing a great job of isolating Tony Evans here, guys. You gotta think, our Outrunners probably took a little offense to Tony Evans. Oh, God!
Just a whip crack chop across the chest.
My goodness. Might have opened him up with that one.
They heard that one back in the 80s. What a chop. But Tony Evans fighting back into us, maybe firing up the young upstart here.
Turbo chop, and now Raul Amata, who was discredited by his very own partner before this match got underway.
Well, it wasn't a high five, it was a tag, and it wasn't a really respectful one at that. But here we go, quick tags. Looks like Rudo and Tony Evans trying to isolate Truth Magnum in the corner.
Oh, Rudo just wanted to get in, maybe to throw a couple of hands there at Truth. Well, get him a little piece of the beaten action.
You see that he's got that shoulder in a sling. You got to wonder, is he 100%? Oh. I mean, obviously not with that on.
Got the tag to Turbo, but Tony Evans didn't see it. Ooh. Now in there with both Outrunners.
Just ping-ponging the man between the 2 of them.
No, I think he might be doing like an imitation spin thing. Here we go, Turbo looking for a neck breaker.
Rude awakening for Tony Evans.
Guys, I gotta tell you, all this new internet notoriety, all this newfound fame, I think the Outrunners are feeding off of that right now. They're really got a new energy to them, and that's saying something. Oh, again, beautiful double team maneuver there.
It's like the combination of a leg drop and a splash. Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan combined.
2 count there. Tony Evans able to get the shoulder up. Truth Magnum right back on the attack. Get a winded Evans to the corner.
Evans trying to do anything he can to get himself out of the situation, just not working out. The Outrunners, you're right, they have effectively cut the ring in half. They're stopping Evans from being able to get back over to his tag partner here.
One of the best tag teams in OVW history, the Outrunners right now. Just methodically picking apart Tony Evans.
Just poetry in motion are the Outrunners right now, just not a wasted motion. But Josh, let me ask you, with these quick tags, is that disorienting to your opponents? Constantly tag in and out, being switched between 2 men. Hold on. Oh, beautiful maneuver from the Outrunners.
Got him with the total recall. Is that going to be enough?
Count all 3. There we go. Total recall doing it for the Outrunners.
The winners of the match, Turbo Floyd, Truth Magnum, the Outrunners.
Turbo Floyd doing a victory lap around the ring.
Hey guys, the Outrunners, a bit of a throwback. You could say they're on a VHS, a very hot streak.
That means Christmas chaos. Triple threat match, Von Rocket, Machine, Veteran. I get to prove once and for all I am not in cahoots with Jackie Vaughn and become the next Kentucky heavyweight champion. Oh, Christmas is coming early for the machine.
Doug Basham, Mr. Producer. You know, St. Nicholas is old, and I don't want to call you old, but if he's old, then you're old too. And I don't mean this, but perhaps you think maybe it's your connections to management that got you into this title match position to culminate. Hold on, I've got something for you. I'm like kangaroo with things in my pockets. Hold on. I had something made up this. My lawyer, my attorney made this up for you. It is simply a disclaimer that just says I'm not responsible for what happens to you at Christmas Chaos,
your
Douglas.
fake accent, Ryan. The reason I'm not knocking your head off your shoulders right now is because there's a proper way to do things here in OVW. I am going to go to OVW management right now and ask them for a match tonight. And you will find out just how well-oiled and fine-tuned this machine is.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back to your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy, official physical therapy provider of Bellarmine Athletics and the trusted choice for keeping you in the game.
If you've ever dreamed of being part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment, make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, the OVW Academy with Al Snow. The birthplace of legends including Batista, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Will you be the next name added to that impressive list? Apply now for our upcoming semester in the first quarter of 2022. Visit OVWacademy.com and apply now. And now, the OVW Money Move of the Week, sponsored by Gary C. Johnson.
Now, Alice, okay, say you're in this matchup. What would you do differently than... Oh, hold on. Holy schnitzel. Dropping the headset, stayed up at the desk now. Arie Alexander is really... through Alice Crowley right now. And we might need more than one referee out here. If the German suplex gets through her and Alice might brawl here at ringside, Josh.
That was the OVW Money Move of the Week, sponsored by Gary C. Johnson. We go for the money, all of the money.
Introducing first, making her way to the ring from Indianapolis, Indiana, the Unipsycho, Alice Crowley.
All right, guys, it is grudge match time. So a little confusion there coming through the curve, but no confusion going into this matchup. Alice Crowley and Arie Alexander are about to throw hands.
And her opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, AA, Arie Alexander.
You know, we've seen this issue between Arie Alexander and Alice Crowley. It's been brewing and bubbling over for weeks now. These two are ready to tear each other apart.
You noticed Arie Alexander came out all sunshine and rainbows, but as soon as she got in the ring, she realizes the task at hand. She realizes who she's in there with.
Oh, good God, look at those right hands. Arie Alexander coming out with the purpose tonight here, nice.
This one's going to be vicious.
Hey, they've been vicious up to this point towards one another.
Sweeping the legs, and look at this. Arie Alexander just waylaying, just mollywopping Alice Crowley.
All right, come on, Aaron Greider, do your job.
Fists, elbows, forearms, anything that she could get through the guard of Alice Crowley there.
Now, guys, last time we saw these two face off. Oh, hold on. Crowley trying to get that suplex on Arie.
Looked like she was going for the big hurt on Arie. Arie just beating her down. You've got to think that she's been doing everything she can to scout that move, that big hurt.
Oh, roll through snapmare and then beautiful punt kick afterwards. And Josh, that big hurt, as you're referring to, the move that took Arie Alexander out for weeks.
Oh.
Ooh.
Gut-wrench takes her over, yeah. No, you're right, Brian. Took her out for weeks, gave her all kinds of, we were worried she may have a pretty serious concussion. Luckily, thankfully, she did not.
Not a concussion, but definitely a change in mindset. Arie no longer wearing the top hat of Ryan Von Rocket. No longer a groupie saying, I'm a second-generation superstar. I'm the queen of the German suplex. I'm Arie freaking Alexander. And right now, you're seeing that attitude come out on her opponent.
She has beaten Alice Crowley from pillar to post, trying to exact a bit of revenge she feels for everything that Big Al has done to her up to this point.
I think this might be the most trouble we've seen Alice Crowley in since
hang
she's
on.
joined OVW.
Arie looked like she was trying to go for the German there, not to cut you off.
Oh, no, yeah, absolutely.
Ripcord European uppercut and then slams her to the mat.
And look at this again, left and right hands just wailing, not even going for a pin attempt.
It's a little bit of payback. You did this to me earlier, now I'm gonna try to get it back to you, but these girls just back and forth with each other, throwing hands, man.
As much as this is an official OVW matchup, Steve, definitely a battle for dominance as well.
It's back and forth between these two. Again, like you said, trying to establish dominance. But referee Aaron Greider needs to be mindful of what is happening here and break these women apart and keep this standing.
Now, trust me, Aaron Greider knows a thing or two about rolling around with the women of the OVW locker room, or at least Freya the Slayer.
Oh, come on.
But right now, this is not what he's accustomed to, and this action is probably harder. Hold on. Fisherman suplex. He got it hooked.
Gorgeous bridge. Only gets a 2 count.
Not quite perfect. Arie Alexander able to kick out right in the nick of time.
Fantastic technique there from Alice Crowley, guys, and almost put Arie Alexander away. What would it do for the psyche of Arie Alexander to lose this grudge match, Josh? To come in with revenge on her mind, with morality on her side, and to still lose.
It would be devastating. I mean, you got to think all the time, all the preparation, all the effort she's put into this.
Morality on her side. What did Big Al do? What has Alice Crowley done that has even been remotely immoral?
Try to spike every woman in the OVW roster on her head with that big hurt.
Kicked her in the crotch to get intentionally disqualified.
Yeah.
These are hardly valid.
There's video of, you know what?
Alice Crowley digging in there. Let's just ignore him, Josh.
in.
Crowley trying to literally drain the life out of Arie Alexander, and you've seen the queen of the German suplex now down to the mat.
A variation of a reverse chin lock there.
Oh, hold on, looking for that big hurt. Ooh, can't quite get her up. Arie Alexander enough wherewithal to hook that leg.
You see that she was able to get her left leg in there, blocking anything, and now side Russian leg sweep from Arie Alexander.
Arie trying to get some momentum on her side here. Looks like she's building up a head of steam, clotheslines and back elbows, just keeping the pressure on Crowley.
Speaking of momentum, whoever wins this match may very well be a top contender for the OVW Women's Championship.
Oh! Looked like she tried to go for a big hurt of her own.
Didn't quite get all of it, but she definitely got some of it, that's for sure.
And I think Alice might have tried to block it there, drop her center of gravity.
Smart move by Alice Crowley, but
oh my God!
She got it that time.
Yeah, she wasn't blocking that one.
The follow-through just folded her in half, and look at the anger, the seriousness on Arie Alexander's face. This is not the same one we saw rubbing glitter on Ryan Von Rocket. This is a serious competitor.
Arie with that waist lock now. She'll be going for that German that she's so fond of using.
Oh, Crowley going for that low blow she's so fond of using, but looks like Arie had it counted this time.
Alice Crowley trying to beg off and apologize now.
Oh,
referee Aaron Greider knocked down.
Crowley realizes ref's down. Arie checking on the ref. No, she can't win without a referee.
Arie, turn around, turn around. Oh!
Right into a low blow and again into a big hurt. Referee didn't see the low blow.
Alice just kicked a field goal before she spiked her.
Crowley picking up the win, but come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Alice Crowley.
Nearly kicked her all the way out of the arena, but Big L, Alice Crowley, picking up yet another profound victory against Arie Alexander here tonight.
Oh, come on, ridiculous.
I was driving home from practice, about to be a free agent, hopefully signing another multi-year deal in the NBA. And I remember seeing this car coming right towards me and a huge loud noise. I knew with my injuries that I wasn't going to be able to play. Instead, I'm in the hospital looking at all these permanent injuries that I suffered. Having my career cut short by a drunk driver was the worst part of my life, and I never thought I'd retire at 31 years old. I knew if there was, one firm to get me justice and to get me compensated for that, it was going to be Morgan & Morgan. It's crazy because basketball was always there for me. When something like this happened, they weren't, and Morgan & Morgan was. Morgan & Morgan has definitely really helped me in the toughest, darkest moments of my life. Those guys were there for me, and I'll never forget that. And Morgan & Morgan are unbelievable at what they do. They're sharp, they're smart, they're professional. They'll do what's right for you. I'm Chandler Parsons, and I chose Morgan & Morgan.
I'm not in Louisville tonight. In fact, I'm not even in the United States, so...
Oh my God! Oh my, Ryan Von Rocket just cheap shotted Doug Basham with that guitar.
Match, Von Rocket, machine, veteran. I get to prove once and for all I am not in cahoots with Jackie Vaughn and become the next Kentucky heavyweight champion. Oh, Christmas is coming early for the machine.
Doug Basham, Mr. Producer. You know, St. Nicholas is old, and I don't want to call you old, but if he's old, then you're old too. And I don't mean this, but perhaps you think maybe it's your connections to management that got you into this title match position that to culminate. Hold on, I've got something for you. I'm like kangaroo with things in my pockets. Hold on. I had something made up this. My lawyer, my attorney made this up for you. It is simply a disclaimer that just says I'm not responsible for what happens to you at Christmas Chaos,
Enough of your
Douglas.
fake accent, Ryan. The reason I'm not knocking your head off your shoulders right now is because there's a proper way to do things here in OVW. I am going to go to OVW management right now and ask them for a match tonight. And you will find out just how well-oiled and fine-tuned this machine is.
For one fall, introducing first, operating locations worldwide, the mercenary, Garrisaon Creed.
Mercenary Garrisaon Creed operating locations worldwide. And tonight, guys, they picked opponent for the machine, Doug Basham. Now, guys, Garrisaon Creed looking incredibly impressive. You know, he spent his time on the injured list getting absolutely jacked, but
And his opponent, he is the OVW original. He is the machine, Doug Basham.
Doug Basham in the best shape of his life, the best shape of his career. And he's out here for this warm-up match, so to speak, against Garrisaon Creed. He wants to show Ryan Von Rocket and Jack Vaughn that machine is still running just fine.
OVW management picked one hell of a warm-up, quote-unquote, with Garrisaon Creed, the mercenary. Two studs in the ring right now, guys.
You know, I've watched Creed for the last few weeks just pace back and forth, and you've got to think that Basham noticed that. He noticed the amount of quality competition he would have in there against Garrisaon Creed, and he went to OVW management and said, I need this.
To that exact point, Josh, you need an opponent like Garrisaon Creed for Doug Basham to prove to Ryan Von Rocket and Jack Vaughn that he is ready, to prove the machine is still in top working order. He needed a big opponent to prove he's a big opponent. If you beat nobody, you are nobody. Doug Basham picked one of the biggest guys in the yard.
Like I said earlier, a hell of a test here for Doug Basham, just days away from his first championship match in a number of years. A big triple threat happening this Tuesday at Christmas Chaos.
And Josh, you called it a warm-up match, but I gotta say Doug Basham seems pretty hot and bothered. Seems pretty hot about Jack Vaughn and Ryan Von Rocket, but this match getting prepared for Christmas Chaos.
Well, and I meant nothing disrespectful by that. This is Basham's way of making sure that any quote-unquote ring rust would be completely knocked off since their last encounter, so that there are no excuses that can come up.
He's looking pretty crisp in the ring right now. Garrisaon Creed not able to get out of that hammerlock.
Basham, smooth as silk, manages to get that reversal though. Creed shoves him off.
Oh, God. Basham with a shoulder block though.
You know, he says, don't just beat him, bash him. And that's exactly what he's doing right now to Garrisaon Creed.
Garrisaon Creed getting thrown all over the ring here.
Now we know Basham just competed up in Waukesha, Wisconsin, had a big win as part of Blizzard Brawl. Now back here, want to continue that momentum, maybe rise that wave to Christmas Chaos, maybe rise that wave to a new Kentucky Heavyweight Championship.
A fair amount of rust may have built up on this machine after a number of years away from the ring. He's got a lot to knock off. Will he be able to knock enough of it off in time for Christmas Chaos?
Well, and this is a message. He's sending a message to Jack Vaughn, to Ryan Von Rocket, that ahead of next week's Christmas Chaos, he's ready to go.
This is the thing, at Christmas Chaos, they're not dealing with an agent or a producer or an OVW official. They're dealing with Doug Basham, the machine, and he wants Ryan Von Rocket and Jack Vaughn to know that. He wants them shaking in their boots for the next couple days. He wants them to see what he's still capable of so they know what they're getting themselves into.
Well, we just saw Garrisaon Creed with a little bit of offense, but it just seems like it ticked off the machine.
That's all it did. Basham now firing on all cylinders, and look at this. Boot to the mouth, takes down Creed. Hang on a second.
Oh!
Springboard splash out of the corner from Basham.
Right up to his feet. Maybe there isn't rust, guys. He's looking great in the ring right now.
Garrisaon Creed is the mercenary, but it looks like Doug Basham is bringing out the napalm tonight, guys. He is absolutely showing he's still got it and then some.
Just a solid right hand from the mercenary. Creed charges in with that running European.
Big opportunity for Garrisaon Creed. In there against a former WWE Tag Team Champion. In there against an OVW original. A win for Garrisaon Creed could put him on the OVW map.
Basham now firing back. Creed maybe getting a little bit too cocky there.
Basham just finding it open. There's that veteran ring awareness and just taking advantage of every inch of opportunity.
Oh, Doug's calling for it. He's looking for that big leg lariat. Oh, TTD takes him down.
If he does that Tuesday, we got a new champion,
Ladies
boys.
and gentlemen, the winner of the match, the Machine, Doug Basham!
If I were Jack Vaughn, I would be absolutely terrified that we could be looking at that next country boy Kentucky heavyweight champion in Doug Basham.
Can the Machine add Kentucky heavyweight champion to his resume? We'll find out in just a few short days at Christmas Chaos.
Well, hang on, sounds like Doug's got something he wants to say.
Ryan Von Rocket, I hope you were front and center to just see I love you fans here in OVW. You're the best fans in the world. And I've been everywhere. Ryan Von Rocket, Christmas Chaos. This is the fine-tuned, well-oiled machine you and Jack Vaughn are gonna get.
Doug Basham making it pretty clear.
And I've got a little present for you. You are not the only lyrical genius here in OVW. I've got a little talent myself. I've written a little Christmas poem for my fellow fighters at Christmas Chaos. Would you like to hear it? "'Twas the night of Christmas Chaos with 3 fighters in the ring. 1 rocker, 1 veteran, and 1 machine. Von Rocket is clever with his cute little song, but hitting guys in the head with guitars, now that's just wrong. Jack Vaughn said he was in Europe. Was he not? He sent in a video greeting card to stir the pot. So the machine is stuck in the middle, pondering what to do. I guess I'll just become the next Kentucky heavyweight champ. Sponsored by Country Boy Brew. Christmas Chaos, I'll see everybody there. The next Kentucky.
Douglas, hello. Hello, it's me, Ryan Von Rocket in the flesh.
Oh, thank goodness.
You know, that was impressive, Douglas, but judging by your little poem after, I think you're still a little bit angry and maybe a little bit insecure about what we have coming up here at Christmas Chaos. But, lucky for you, my lyrical genius has prepared a Christmas carol melody to soothe your soul. This one's about you and your buddy Jack. Oh, Doug and Jack, oh, Doug and Jack, you'll never get your youth back. Misery has found company. You two should start a nudist colony. Oh, Doug and Jack, oh, Doug and Jack, you make an ugly twosome. this one's about you, buddy Jack. Give me a clap, everybody. Who's got the clap? Doug, do you have the clap? Okay.
Josh, do you?
Negative.
See about that.
Jack Vaughn, the balding veteran, had a very shiny head. When Von Rocket takes his title, he can go guide Santa's sled. His buddy Douglas Basham thinks he found a lifelong friend, but you both just suck like fruitcake. We all suffer waiting for your careers to end. Doug, don't feel left out. This one's about you. It's a very special tune. You're gonna love it. Ryan Von Rocket was kissing Doug's ex-wife. She said she missed a man for her whole life. How lonely she had been. Her name was Gail Kim, but she escaped life with the world's smallest violin. Okay, calm your nerves. I got one more. Have yourself a geriatric Christmas. Let your beard grow gray. Don't be sad, Douglas, 'cause Jack will wipe your tears away. Are you with me? And the two of you can continue out your lives so happy and gay. Rock and roll with me, people. Thank you.
Oh, what clock? Jack Vaughn! Jack Vaughn out of nowhere, taking out Ryan Von Rocket. You see him acknowledging Doug Basham on the way. What is going on?
I don't know if Jack Vaughn appreciated the musical numbers there.
One way or Basham now.
America, home of the free. Free is our favorite word.
Huh.
Like free refills. We get it. That's why at Morgan & Morgan, our fee is free. That means you don't pay anything unless we win your case. Injured? Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
It's free!
Folks, welcome back to OVW Live, and what a night it has been as we're on this sleigh ride of chaos on the way to Christmas chaos. And guys, we have a huge night of action planned for December 13th.
You're absolutely right. In a steel cage, we have Mr. Spectacular Jesse Goddard, sans Shannon the Dude, sans Adam Revolver, one-on-one with Shotgun Tony Gunn.
Well, not only that, Mahabali Shira says that he never lost his opportunity to be OVW National Heavyweight Champion. And after Cash Flow won both belts, Shira wants those championships back. So we will see OVW Heavyweight Champion Mahabali Shira taking on the OVW National Heavyweight Champion Cash Flow at Christmas Chaos.
Not only that, folks, the Fallen challenging Luscious Lawrence and Omar Amir for the Tag Team Championships. Ryan Von Rocket and Doug Basham challenging Jack Vaughn for the Country Boy Brewing Kentucky Heavyweight Championship, and more matches to be added. If you're not on OVWrestling.com to get your tickets, I don't know what you're wasting your time for, because they are going fast. But before we get there, we've got a lot more action to get through, and there's only one man tonight that can get us there. AJ McKay, my man, Sweet Jacket, tell him who's fighting.
Brian, I can do that. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is a mixed tag team match. Introducing first, representing the Fallen, the not-so-right Reverend Ronnie Roberts, Dimone Solovino, and Shauna Creed.
Absolute maniacs of the Fallen swarming to the ring.
Yeah, this is on the run sheet as a 6-person tag with more like 3 people and 3 demonic forces. It's unholy triumvirate of the Fallen.
You can feel a chill that has come over Davis Arena
And
as the Fallen have made their way out.
The OVW Tag Team Champions, Omar Amir, Mr. Juicy Luscious Lawrence, and their partner from the streets, HollyHood, Haley J.
Look at this, the strategy now between the tag team champions is Haley J saying there's four members of the Fallen.
Only 3 in the ring though. ZDP probably somewhere jacking his jaw, eating things that aren't there. But now let's not forget the bit of an odd reunion here for HollyHood Haley J, who's checking under the ring for that little evil gremlin. HollyHood Haley J and Luscious Lawrence have quite the history, but not just a bad history. They have worked together, know each other so well, which might give them an advantage in this, or not necessarily advantage, but at least some sort of positive note of them as a team.
Referee Josh Patterson's got to get that chain away from the Rev, man.
You see Omar, Luscious, and Haley all checking in the ring. Fool me once by being in the ring, shame on me. Fool me twice by being in the ring, shame on me. Fool me 75 times by being in the ring, shame on me. They're making sure not to be fooled the 76th time.
It's the 76th one that counts, but right now anyway, is 3-on-3 with the Fallen in the center of the ring.
Look at these 3 mocking the Fallen. Have we ever seen anyone toy with the Fallen like this before?
I've never seen anyone be that brazen.
You don't poke a bear, especially when it's demon-possessed and in the corner.
But if anybody can have that confidence, by God, it is Omar Amir, Luscious Lawrence, and HollyHood Haley J.
You know, the Fallen not used to this. This is their tactic.
Haley, Luscious, and Omar, I think can't be too confident. Oh, here we go. Don't be too confident, make a mistake. But here we go. Fists are flying. This match is off and rolling. Referee Josh is going to have a hard time keeping control of this one. I can already tell you that, guys.
Well, in this mixed tag team match, the men fight the men, the women fight the women. And HollyHood Haley J, she's got herself a bone to pick.
All right.
Oh, hang on. Look at this.
Fists raining down in all 3 corners out of 4, guys.
Oh, they're still going. 30 total fists on the Fallen.
Right now, the Fallen in trouble, guys. Not looking like the well-oiled unit they've been over the last several months. Looking a little beaten.
Not well-oiled, they're oily. They're an oily unit.
I think it's called Sacrament. Hold on, here we go. Luscious Lawrence got Rev right in the middle of the ring. Oh, God!
Huge suplex to the undead Reverend.
Haley J still working on Shauna Reed in the corner, guys. This match not really fully underway yet. It's just been kind of a melee from the get-go.
I have a feeling it's going to be a melee throughout, Brian.
Slowing down here a little bit. Omar Amir trying to get rid of that chain for the Reverend. I don't blame him. Oh, hold on.
The huge forearm across the jaw here. Shauna Reed just shrugging him off.
And guys, for weeks we've seen Shauna Reed sending cryptic messages to Haley saying, I'm going to expose your dark side. Oh, diving cross body.
Huge splash, which I'm sure she learned on the streets.
That sit-up, that demonic sit-up, just showing no pain, showing no fear.
Gosh, it's so creepy, man. I don't know where they get it from. Oh, and look at that.
I thought she was going to be getting out of the ring, but then that huge leg lariat right to the midsection of HollyHood Haley J.
Just swinging her own leg like a baseball bat into the stomach of Haley J.
Unpredictable maneuvers, but I'd say all 6 of these people in the ring, quite unpredictable.
The Fallen in control of this matchup for the first time since we got going here. Oh, never mind. Haley J turned around.
Shauna Reed looked like she was going for some sort of spinning fisherman's
hold on.
neck breaker, but hang on. The Rev now.
Dark Rev took control of HollyHood J, a handful of hair, but now Luscious in. So many times we've seen him come to her aid in the past, and now history repeating itself.
I feel like that was just a natural reaction from Luscious Lawrence, having done it so many times in the past.
Oh!
Booty bomb on the Dark Rev.
Dropped him right down that spine. And hold on. Damone Silvino trying to come in and even things up, but hold on. Put those keys in the fishbowl. He's going swinging.
The sexy spin, going swinging.
Luscious Lawrence disorienting Damone Silvino. Gonna be hard to fly when you can't even think straight.
Omar Amir now tagging in.
Oh, now guys, remember just a few weeks ago, hold on, Damone beat Omar, but now Shauna Reed in here, distracting the former OVW heavyweight champion.
Now the Fallen doing what they do best.
Shauna Reed again interjecting herself, but HollyHood AJ has had enough of it, sending the Dark Witch to the outside. Amir couldn't touch Shauna, but HollyHood AJ sure could.
Luscious up top.
Oh, God. Just asking Damone, what's up? Wow.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back to your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy, official physical therapy provider of Bellarmine Athletics and the trusted choice for keeping you in the game.
If you've ever dreamed of being part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment, make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, the OVW Academy with Al Snow. The birthplace of legends including Batista, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Will you be the next name added to that impressive list? Apply now for our upcoming semester in the first quarter of 2022. Visit OVWacademy.com and apply now.
Folks, welcome back. This main event has rolled on. 6-person tag team match, and guys, the Fallen have found a way to take advantage of this main event.
It's been all Fallen throughout this break. Now just making a wish with Luscious.
The juiciest wishbone that's ever been broken.
You know, Luscious wishes that he was anywhere except for where he is at this very moment, nearly ripped in half there.
You see Damone, that sickening smile come on as he lays in the punishment to Luscious Lawrence.
These teams brawling all over ringside area during the break. Fallen manages to get the advantage, and they're holding on to it strong now.
And guys, you gotta think, since over the last couple of months, ooh, gosh, with Amon Khan, it just seems like the Fallen, oh God, look at Rev attacking me, Omar.
I feel like Amon was keeping them in order.
Steve, I think you're right. I feel like without Amon, they're lacking leadership. They're just like feral cats running wild, seeking purpose.
Just rabid animals in the ring right now. Damone trying to choke the life out of Luscious behind the referee's back.
The Fallen feels their only purpose right now is to hold tag team championship.
What the hell is going on with the Reverend? Are you seeing this?
Who knows? He doesn't even know.
Just an absolute madman.
Whatever pops into that sick, demented brain of his is what he does.
Seems to be having fun out there, that's the least fun place to be, is in the middle of the ring.
You guys, looks like Damone has just picked the approach of picking away at Luscious Lawrence piece by piece.
Damone looked like he was trying to come off the second. Luscious had him scouted.
Lawrence able to get that foot up just in the nick of time and trying to get to his corner, trying to get a tag.
Luscious, what is that?
Damone Silvino.
A brilliant maneuver by Damone Silvino is what it was, and now Luscious Lawrence back into the wrong end of the ring.
No one's going to debate that, but I mean, how do you even call that just as unorthodox style?
Every movement made by the Fallen is at least unorthodox, if not absolutely terrifying.
Oh, now look at Shauna Reed now.
Speaking of which,
Shauna Reed getting herself involved. Again, men versus men, women versus women in this mixed tag situation.
Because when you're as top heavy as Luscious Lawrence and having your breathing passages blocked like that, every breath becomes labor. All it becomes an effort of its own.
Luscious Lawrence is both top and bottom heavy, Brian.
Oh, hold on, Luscious Lawrence trying to use that bottom to keep him grounded. Oh, got him! Double suplex to the Fallen.
It worked. The power, the explosive power out of Luscious. And now a fired up Omar Amir in the ring.
Omar Amir coming in fresh as a daisy now, taking it to the Fallen.
Sends the Rev for a ride to the floor.
Omar single-handedly running through every member of the Fallen.
Well, you just ran through that clothesline.
Like it was nothing.
Blue Thunderbomb, that might be enough. 2.5.
2 3/4, Brian. This was almost over.
That was close, super close.
Doesn't get any closer without the bell ringing, guys. That was almost it.
I thought Omar had this one.
Hold on. Rev and Luscious, your new tag team champions, showing that chemistry that got them there. Oh, thought we were going to see a tag team maneuver there, but Lawrence back in alone, guys.
Lawrence in, his tag team partner Omar Amir going up to the top.
Hold on, Juice Day device.
Oh, what is this? Look at that, it's that little feral animal.
Where the hell did they checked the ring earlier?
Where did he come from?
I have no idea.
CDP paying dividends again at ringside.
What the hell just happened?
Must have given him that 10th
Was he
portal
in
of
the
hell out of the
crowd?
ring.
Where did he come from?
Now
Rev
double team
carry-
maneuver on Lawrence.
2 count only, 2 count only.
Lawrence got the shoulder up, guys. We got to think the Fallen thought they had it. Haley thought they had it.
The weight of both the Rev and Damone crashing down, but Luscious somehow, some way still manages to kick out at 2.
The Luscious numbers advantage on the Fallen side. Omar still on the outside.
Looks like he's trying to scoop him up on his shoulders here. Oh, hang on, is he trying to go for a one-night stand on Luscious?
Trying to do the man's own move on him. See Haley grabbing for those boots, trying to help it. Oh, Lawrence doesn't need it. Powers out.
Damone a little bit out of sorts here. Takes a boot to the mouth.
Yeah, I think Luscious should be tagging right now. Should be trying to get a tag. Right now, the King of Juice is winning.
Omar
Here
Amir
we go.
there he is.
Amir must have heard me, but now rushing to get in the ring, and I don't think anyone saw the tag but Amir.
Omar made the tag. Luscious going to the outside. Rev doesn't realize it. Hang
got
on.
Oh! Beautiful belly to belly modified. And
Oh, and look at this. Shonda now just digging into the eyes of Omar.
This main event is just out of hand. Let's just break it down.
Oh, Luscious, the mist into the eyes of Luscious.